Greetings! Welcome to Razor Tree Productions, and welcome to this week's Battle Report. This list will be Orruk Warclans, more specifically Ironjawz of the Warclan Bloodtooths. We have spent 50 points for an additional command point, and we have a battalion, which is the Iron Fist Battalion. For our general, we will have a Mega Boss on Maw Crusher with the Get the Realm Gate command trait, which you have to take for Bloodtooths. And he'll have the artifact Quick Duff Amulet, which lets him once per game cast the Great Big Green Hand of Gork. I said it. For free without being unbound. Yeah, but it is just once per game. He will have the mount trait of Fasten, so he can be, well, faster. Although he's not painted red, but whatever. And I believe that's it. He's got the Boss Choppa and Gore Hacka. Next we have two War Chanters, one with Kill a Beat and one with Get 'em Beat. And finally we have an Orruk Megaboss on foot with an Aetherchord's Brooch, because I want to be from Hysh and I don't want to record another green screen shot. Now for battle line, that will be the rest of the army, as well as everything that's included in the Iron Fist Battalion. We have two 10-man units of Orruk Ardboys. One unit painted by me, one unit painted by my wife. She's got the shiny ones.
Because I'd rather be shiny.
Then we have a 10-man unit of Brutes with Jagged Gore Hackas and a Boss Choppa. Finally, we have two 3-man units of Orruk Gore Gruntas with Jagged Gore Hackas. Hackas? Hackers? Hackas. Hackas. The following list will be played by Jonah, the Card Shop Games owner. It'll be Maggotkin of Nurgle, the host of Chaos, Munificent Wanderers. For leaders, the general will be a Verminlord Corruptor with the command trait One Last Gift and the artifact Muck Talon. And lore of virulence will be Favored Poxes. And then we have the big man himself, Archaon the Everchosen, Slayer of Nagash. Lore of Foulness, Magnificent Buboes. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce that, but that's how I'm saying it. For battle line, we have a 40-man unit of Chaos Marauders with Flails, and a 15-man Chaos Warrior unit with Hand Weapon and Shield, and a 30-man Plague Bearer unit. That brings this to 2,000 points exactly. Welcome to this week's Battle Report. We're going to be playing the better part of Valor in the realm of Hysh with the realm feature Speed of Light. Now we have completed deployment. Like so. We'll start with you, Jonah. Announce what you got down here.
I have my Verminlord Corruptor, who is my general, and my Plague Bearers, 30-man, 15 Chaos Warriors, 40 Marauders, and Archaon.
That's some beefy stuff, and just to mention, the wheel has started on Rampant Disease. Here's his little handmade wheel. Yeah. Cycle of Corruption is on Rampant Disease. Now for Ironjawz, here we are. I've deployed Gore Grunta's War Chanter with Get 'em Beat. And in the back here, we got a 10-man unit of Ardboys. Another 10-man unit of Ardboys in front of my Mega Boss. Got a War Chanter with Get 'em Beat. And the 10-man Brute unit with the Iron Fist Big Boss. No, I was just saying they're really good. The Orruk Mega Boss on foot, and Gore Gruntas. I ended up finishing deployment first, and I am going to choose to go first. Well, this is going to be pretty risky, but we'll see what happens. It's going to be a lot of fun. Or, excuse me, it's not Grotz or Oryx. Better. Alright folks, start of Ironjawz, turn 1. First I need to possibly take some damage from this tree. I wanted to block some contagion. Let's see what happens. On a 4-up?
Yeah.
I do. I take a mortal wound.
Yeah. It's each unit within 3 inches, but I think it's just the Brutes.
Yeah, those are the only ones there, because we've got a... Yeah, everything else is outside. So I'm going to take a mortal wound on these Brutes. Alright, I think that's all the start of hero phase stuff to do. So for during the hero phase, we're going to do Violent Fury on... This Warchanta is going to do Violent Fury on the Maw Crusher, so all of his attack profiles are +1 damage.
Okay.
That just happens now.
Yeah.
And then this one is going to do Violent Fury on the Ardboys. In the frontline Ardboys, because I'm an idiot and put them too far out of range of both of those guys. Helps to pre-measure for all your abilities. I don't think that far ahead. I'm playing Ironjawz. And now I'm going to go ahead and use my Quick Duff Amulet, and I'm going to, once per game, automatically successful, cannot be unbound, do Great Big Green Hand to Gork, and teleport this unit of Ardboys outside of 9 inches from enemy units. Alright, there is the teleport. We had some wobbly model here. The guys up, one guy's up top, the rest are on the bottom. So one guy's within 9, the rest are gonna have to subtract from getting up the damn hill. It's almost like he deployed there on purpose, huh? And now I'm going to use the Iron Fist ability to do a free Mighty Destroyers and do a normal move on my Maw Crusher. Alright, there is my Mighty Destroyers movement. And now I'm going to activate Mighty Destroyers again with this Mega Boss for these Gorgruntas. And then on a 5-up with either Quartz Brute, I get it back. So I'm still at 3 command points. Spent 50 on one and command, or a battalion for the other. So I'm gonna do a normal move on these Gorgruntas. Alright, there's my Mighty Destroyers movement on the Gorgruntas. Since I got the command point back, I'll do it again with this Warchanter on these Gorgruntas. And on a 5-up, I will get it back, so I still don't spend it. It's still at 3, so they're going to move 9. Well, that's going to conclude my hero phase, so I'm going to go ahead and go to movement phase. Okay, here's the end of my movement. Move the Gorgruntas up. Ran the Warchanter. They've got the respective run rolls next to them. I did not get Speed of Light. Ardboys readjusted. Readjusted here with the Warchanter and the Brutes and the Mega Boss. Moved up with Gorgruntas. Yeah. And there's my Mega Boss. So now we'll go to my one shooting attack, my Entered Bursting Bellow, going into the Chaos Knights. Chaos Warriors, excuse me. Knights are the mounted ones.
Yeah.
Right, Entered Bursting Bellow is now D6 attacks. So that will be 2 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s. So that is 1 at -1 rend. And what does Munificent Wonders do to rend?
They ignore a point of it, degrading, but it's only on the demons, so these 2 units will not be affected.
Okay.
So they'll be on a 5-up, but re-rolling because there's 10 or more models. Nope, so I re-roll it. No.
That's just 1 damage.
Okay, so then we'll go to this guy back here. We'll have a damage on him. They're 2 wins apiece.
Alright. Now we're going to go to charging. And first I'm going to choose the Ardboys. And with Bloodtooths are +1, Ironjawz +1, their drummer makes them +2. So they're at +4 to charge. And they need 9 inches. That would have been a 2. You good with that?
Yeah.
Alright, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that is an 11-inch charge with the Ardboys. We will do so. We'll be right back. Here's how we finished that. They kind of crowded up so they didn't screw up the Maw Crusher's charge. But I'm going to go with the Gorgruntas next. They are just at +2 to charge. 6, so 8. I need to measure that. We'll see if that was successful or not. Alright, there's how we completed that charge move. And now on a 4-up for each model that's within 1 inch of his enemy unit, he takes a mortal wound. So let's see how that goes. So it'll be 2 mortal wounds. Took a couple models out of there for the mortal wounds. And now I'm going to charge with this Gorgrunta unit just to see where they go. 7, so 9. Just see where that ends up. I think that's going to just end up in the Plague Bearers. I don't know if I want that or not, but yeah. 9 They'll do it. They'll go ahead and charge into the Plague Bearers.
Okay.
Here's their completed charge. Now, I can only get 2 models within an inch. The back guy was too far away. So there'll be 2 dice on a 4-up, 1 mortal wound, possibly.
Yeah, disgusting resilient. They are.
Big no. Oh, they are fine. And now, since I've got all my charges taken care of in the ranges that I needed them to be, now I'll do the Maw Crusher. 2, 3, so 5.
You can't fail.
Yeah, well, anyway, he's going there instead of into them.
Yeah.
All right, so after that charge, uninjured, my destructive bulk is 8 dice. Every 5 up is a mortal wound. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
4 mortal wounds. All right, we got a big fight over here. Gonna go ahead and spend a command point in the start of my combat phase, because the order I do this in matters. To try to go ahead and do my Ironjawz WAAAGH to give everybody wholly within 18, which is these guys, it'd be everything that's over here. They all get +1 attack, but I roll a dice, add some numbers to it. If it's 11 or under, then I get 1 attack on all the profiles. If it's 12 or higher, they get 2 attacks each on their profiles extra. So 2 + 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, since there's a realm gate. So no, everybody's just getting, all these people get +1 attacks to all their profiles, their melee profiles. And then now on a 5-up, I get that back with Ether Quartz Brooch. I don't, so I'm down to 2 command points. Now I will spend a command point on the Mega Boss to do, I can't remember the name of it. Oh, go on lads, get stuck in. He's going to target himself to give himself +1 to hit. Now on a 5-up, I don't, I'm down to 1 command point, or no, yeah, down to 1 command point. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and activate Strike Quickly, the Hysh realm ability. It's within 12 of your general. And I'm going to activate it on the Gorgruntas over here. And now on a 5-up Ether Quartz Brooch, I get it back. So I do still have 1.
Dang it.
Well, let's go ahead and do their Strike Quickly attack now. Alright, since these Gorgruntas have charged, they're +1 to hit and wound on their Gorhackas. They are normally 3 attacks each, but they're +1 each because of the WAAAGH! And they're still going to be hitting on 2s with these jagged Gorhackas. That's everything. Right, everything hit, and now since it is +1 to wound, I am wounding on 2s. So that will be 9 at -1 rend.
Alright, so you said -1 rend?
-1 rend. Yeah.
So they get +1 to cover, -1 rend, so they're up to 5-ups because they're shields. Oops. Okay. So 6 die.
Those are 1 damage apiece.
Yeah.
Now I only have 2 of the Gruntas doing Tusken Hooves in range, so there'll be 5 attacks each now instead of 4, and they'll be hitting on 3s now because of the +1. Now they will be wounding on 3s as well. So it'll be 3 at no rend, 1 damage.
Alright. 3 4-ups. And they all pass.
Alright, yeah, they're all good. Right after that Strike Quickly attack, here is where we're set up for now. And let's see, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and, since I still do have a command point, thanks to Ether Quartz Brooch, I'm going to spend another one to Strike Quickly again and attack with the Maw Crusher into the Marauders. I wanted to pile down into these guys, but I'm stuck against that guy back there, so I can't really do it. But on a 5-up, I get that command point back, which I do.
Oh my goodness.
So we'll come back with this Strike Quickly attack. All right, the boss Gorhacka and Choppa is normally 8 attacks, now 9 with my Ironjawz. Wah! And +1 to hit because Go On Lads get stuck in. So hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. So it'll be 4 at -1 rend.
4 5-ups. Come on, boys.
These
Nope,
are 3 damage apiece.
Alright, so 9 will die.
Right, now Mighty Fists and Tail. Also 9 attacks now instead of 8. Also hitting on 2s. Now wounding on 3s. that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at -2 rend.
6 ups.
And these are also 3 damage apiece.
Alright, so 15.
Here's what we look like after that strike quickly attack. Now I'm going to go to my first combat. And I'm actually going to choose these Gore-Gruntas and these Plague Bears over here. Alright, all of my Jagged Gore Hackers are going in with the Ironjawz. Whoa! I'm at 4 attacks each. So hitting on 2s now since I charged. +1 on those. I went and looked back just because I realized that I was -1 because of Cloud of Flies. It works on melee when the unit's that big, but rolled all 3 or higher. But I did roll 3 6s. I'll be taking 3 mortal wounds after this combat. Now to wound, I'm on 2s because of my charge. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 at -1 rend.
-1 rend, which they will ignore from Munificent Wanderers.
Ah, so no rend.
So 5 ups. 2. Yeah, ready. So 7?
7, and we'll finish my attacks and we'll roll all the Disgusting Resilient after.
Sure.
So 7 so far. Alright, so now I've got an extra attack on my Tusks and Hooves, and they are hitting on 4's base, 3s because I charged, now 4s again because of Cloud of Flies. So hitting on 4s. And then I take 2 more mortal wounds. So you've killed a pig so far by the end of this combat.
Cool. That's more Plague Bearers damage than I've ever had before.
Now wounding on 3s. So it'll be 5, no rend, 1 damage.
5 ups. Okay, I'll definitely take it. So 2 go through.
Correct.
7 Disgusting Resilient after?
9 now. There were 7 originally, and then
Yes.
so now 9 Disgustingly Resilience.
Alright. And 1 second.
We forgot, what's the name of the ability?
Locust of something.
Yeah, Locust of something something on the Skaven.
Yeah, they're within 7 of a demon hero, so they reroll save rolls of 1. Locust of Fecundity. Reroll save rolls of 1 while within 7 inches of a friendly Nurgle demon hero.
Yep, and he rolled 3 save rolls of 1 between all those attacks, so we're going to reroll those now before we do Disgusting Resilient.
So I do actually save 2 more.
Alright, so yes, like you said, 7 Disgustingly Resilience.
Just like Nurgle likes it. Alright, so 5 ups. I get 1, so 6
damage. And here we are. After I hit him, I am down a Gore-Grunta, and he's down 6 Plague Bears. Where would you like to start?
Well, these Chaos Warriors I don't think can get into combat.
Elevation. Well, it's only 2 inches up, I believe, because we only measured 1 inch for that. And it's the same for that, so 2 inches, so you can actually get at least 1 guy up there. And he's already attacked.
No, I think I'm just gonna keep them where they are.
Okay.
So I will go ahead and go with the Marauders over here.
Okay.
And we'll go into the Ard Boys. Alright, so hitting on 9 attacks, hitting on 4s, because the leader is still there. So 2 4s to wound. 1.
I do not have cover because I charged. 4, which I do make.
Okay, so no.
Went ahead and piled in my Ard Boys for this attack, but we're not going to do it because no matter what, he can't stop Battle Shock and they're all going to run. So we're just going to save that combat. That combat's done. They're dead.
Yeah.
Sure. And you want to go ahead and do your Plague Bears?
Yes. Alright, rolling for Plague Bears. Hitting on 4s. Okay, I'll take it. And then wounding on 3s. A little less good, but 3 wounds with no rend, 1 damage apiece.
Be saving on 4 ups. I take 1 damage, so 1 guy's down to 4.
Okay.
Here's our state of the board. He's not going to pile in or attack with these Chaos Warriors.
Yep.
And so at this point, you take control of the middle 2 objectives. and then I take control of everything else.
Oh, and Battle Shock, these guys evaporate.
Yes, they run, and I have a 7 bravery here, and there's no debuffs, so I can't fail my battle shock there. Forgot these guys have battle shock.
Alright.
You may like that.
Yeah, I need to roll a 1 here. Nope, a 3. So they pass.
Yeah, they pass the battle shock test, but nothing else comes back.
Yeah.
Now we'll go to Maggotkin of Nurgle turn 1.
Alright, so I have several things to trigger. First, I'll get a command point, and Archaon generates an extra command point. We'll move on to the Nurgle tree. He has a unit within 3, so on a 4-up, he will take a mortal wound. Yes, take 1 mortal wound.
And then do it for the Word Chanter as well.
Okay, so 4-up for him. Yes.
Okay. He's down to 1, and he's down to 4.
And then because they're within 3 of the tree, I will start Contagion. I don't get any from there. He's within my board edge. I'm not within his, so 3 Contagion total.
So I blocked it from the tree, and I blocked it for being in your territory?
Yes.
Okay.
And I have none in your territory, so I don't get a 3 extra. And then I believe the last 2 things will be Rampant Disease, and Archaon's going to do the Nurgle Head of Coughing Disease. So we'll roll the D3 for the Rampant Disease first. 2, so I picked 2 enemy units within 12 of each other. Does he have any mortal wound protection?
Nobody on my army does.
Oh, okay. Then I will choose... Are you within 12 of your boars here?
Should be.
Yes, you are. So I will choose these 2 units.
Okay.
So D3 mortal wounds on the pigs. 2.
We'll go down to 2.
And D3 mortal wounds on the Maw Crusher. 3.
It goes down to something.
Okay. And
I have to go
then,
look and see.
yeah, I'll quickly, Archaon, the Nurgle Head, is on a 3-up. The unit takes D3 mortal wounds. So on the 3-up, choosing your Maw Crusher, but it doesn't work, so. And I believe that's all my starter hero phase stuff.
Alright.
Okay, so 2 more triggers from the terrain. Healing on a D6, they can heal D3 on a 6. They do not. Volcanic on a 6, they'll take D3 mortal wounds to my plague bearers on a 6. No, okay, so nothing happened.
And I don't have anybody. Nobody's hurt in that healing, and I'm out 7 inch of that volcanic.
Yeah. So then just casting spells, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, so rolling for spells, we're going to start over here first. So he's going to cast Foul Regenesis on a 7 to try to move the Cycle of Corruption. And it goes off. I'm going to move it to number 2, Fecund Vigor, which is add 1 to wound rolls of all attacks made by Nurgle units in melee. So they're all getting +1 to wound now. Second spell he'll cast is the Exorcising Beam, which should be casting on a 6. It's definitely going off. So the enemy unit suffers D3 mortal wounds, and you're not a demon or death unit. So just D3 mortal wounds to the pigs. So D3 mortal wounds. 1. Ding.
Second 3. Wait, actually, no, he's down. It was 1?
Yeah.
He's down to 1, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to get a 2. Kill him. Okay. So that's him done. And then we are now on to Archaon trying to cast Faw's Protection. So casting on a 5. Does just barely cast on a 5.
So everybody's -1 to hit him.
Yes. He is then, his second spell, going to cast Magnificent Buboes. Just casting value is 7. It goes off, okay. So, pick an enemy hero within 21. Obviously, the Mock Russia. He's going to take D3 mortal wounds and subtract 1 from hit rolls, casting rolls, and unbinding. So basically, just hit rolls. So D3 mortal wounds, 1.
It's down to 11.
Alright. And the last thing is, I don't remember if it's the start of or during, but I'm going to do it now.
Yeah.
Is spending Archaon's By My Will ability on himself. So if he would die, he can pile in and fight again before he dies.
Okay. Anything else for your hero phase?
I do not believe so.
Okay, on to movement. Here's his extensive movement phase. You got the Skaven fella here inside the building, crawling out of the rubble. Makes sense. Narrative. Retreated with the warriors. And Archaon, since he wasn't in combat, has repositioned for some charging. Gee, I wonder where.
Yeah, just trying to stay outside of 3, but at 3, so. About like that.
Shooting.
Yeah, so I only have 1 shooting attack, which is the rat shooting the 6-inch tail attacks, and those will be into the Gord Runtas. And they will be 3s, -1 rend, I think, 1 damage. I'll check. So hitting on 3s. Nope. And 3s to wound. That's 3, -1 rend.
2 or 3?
2, sorry. 2 minus
5s. Fail 1. How much damage?
1 damage piece.
Okay.
So I do kill a bit. Alright. And that's all my shooting. So.
And charging?
Yeah, so charging. We'll go ahead and move with Archaon charges first. And he will go 6, which should be plenty.
Yeah, plenty from where you want to go.
Yeah. Which is making a big.
Does he do any boom charging?
No, he does not have any impact type hits.
Okay.
But we will then also move to declaring charge with the rat. He gets a 6. Which, if he went, yeah, I don't think. So he would move like up there. Yeah, I think killing that guy. Maybe have pulled him out. That's fine.
So Archaon
Yeah, I'm just gonna fail
and
that.
Plague Bearers are what's in combat.
Yes.
You're gonna say you're gonna not reroll the charges, take it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. It was like if I shoot and he did nothing, I'll charge. But he killed a guy and he can't reach. I'm not worried about it.
Is that Screech?
No, it's just a corruptor. It's the
Corruptor.
Nurgle demon.
Vermin Lord killed a guy.
Yeah. So yeah, it's all just gonna be kind of an Archaon show at this point.
Okay, so combat.
Yep.
Any start of combat stuff for you?
You have 1 command point.
I do.
So I can make him fight first, but I kind of want to give him reroll hit rolls of 1.
You can still do that too. Oh, you only have 1 command point.
Yeah, this is really tough. Because I want to give him rerolls to make sure it works, but then you could just spend a command point and get to do a bunch of damage first. But you are debuffed heavily.
I am.
Our boys aren't debuffed as much.
No, and I need to check Violent Fury, but I might still have my damage carrying over. I can't remember if it's until next hero phase or not. Matter of fact, let me go look before you decide.
Yeah. Alright, so he does keep his damage, their damage buff. So I'm actually going to do a little game of chicken and spend the second command point to reroll save rolls of 1 on Archaon.
Okay. And do you have any other start of combat phase abilities to activate?
I should not.
Okay, so then I moved all my start of phase command abilities.
Yes.
Do I fight first with the Maw Crusher, or do I try to keep him alive by trying to reroll save rolls of 1? What does he lose by being bracketed? What does Archaon lose?
Movement, which is not going to matter, and how many attacks he gets on his heads. That's it.
It's not much.
Yeah, he doesn't lose much by bracketing him.
'Cause I really want him to survive. You only need to do 11 wounds.
Remember, his Slayer of Kings is 3s, or it'll be 2s minus 2 rend straight through damage apiece, and that's just his sword.
Okay. You know what? I accept your game of chicken. Strike quickly.
Okay.
And then on a 5-up, I get that 1 command point back.
Okay,
I do not.
thank God.
So no command points, but I do have the ability to strike quickly. So I'm going to pile in. Do I want to bring these guys back into combat? I don't, but I want to make room for my Ard boys too. Like, just in case he somehow survives Archaon, I want to give him... Alright, no pile in. Strike quickly. Right, here we go. We got some debuffs going on. False protection, Archaon being a badass, all that stuff. 8 attacks with my Gorehaka and Choppa. Normally hitting on 3s, now hitting on 5s, and rerolling 6s. So that's nothing. Wow! Oh my. Okay, let's try that again with my Mighty Fists and Tail. Except this will be 7 attacks since I've been bracketed. Same thing, hitting on 5s. And re-rolling 6s.
So you did get a 5, but it converted, the 6 converted to a miss. So you did get 1 attack through.
And wounding on 3.
Yeah.
Got it. Minus 2 rend, 3 damage from Violent Fury.
Alright, well, Munificent Wanderers, he'll drop a point of rend, so it's just minus 1. So he'll be up to a 4-up rerolling 1s. And he passes.
Nothing. Oh well. The gamble did not pay off. Alright, so that was a strike quickly attack. Now we're going to the actual combat phase outside of the start of combat phase. You get to choose first, it is your turn.
I think I'm going to still go with Archaon, because I think I want you to attack me to take mortal wounds back potentially.
Yeah, want me to kill myself?
Yeah, ideally. So yeah, we're going to go with Archaon.
Into the Maw Crusher?
Yes, yes. Alright, so now Archaon. So we'll go Slayer of Kings. Deciding if I want to put all... I think I still need to put all my attacks into the Maw Crusher as much as I would love to split them up. Just to try to hopefully make sure he's dead. But we are going to start with Slayer of Kings. So 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. No 1s.
And no double 6?
It's double 6 to wound.
Oh, okay.
So,
the tension is still here.
Yeah, so he's down to 2s to wound from the Fecund Vigor from the wheel. So come on, 2 6s.
Oh my god.
So this one failed, and only 1 6, but that's fine, because that's still 3 minus 2 rend, 3 damage apiece.
Alright, saving on 3s normally, now saving on 5s. That's going to be 9 damage, so I'm down to 2.
So that was Slayer Kings. So now we're on to the Monstrous Claws, which is 2 attacks hitting on 2s. Okay. And with the wheel now wounding on 2s. Okay. These are minus 2 rend as well.
5s. Oh no! Maw Crush is down!
Yeah, 2d6 damage, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he only has 2 left. What you say? Well, that's a dead Maw Crusher.
And all his attacks are lost because I put them all onto the Maw Crusher, so...
fair enough.
That's Archaon.
Well, I'm gonna go with this Gorgrunta, see if he kills himself on these Plague Bearers. My Gorgrunta has not charged this turn, so we'll do his Tusken Hooves first. 4 attacks. Normally hitting on 4s. Am I still minus 1?
Yeah, because you killed 6, there's still 24 of them.
Okay.
So Cloud Applies still...
So applies to melee?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll be hitting on 5s now with my hooves. So that is done. Now the Jagged Gorehaka, and I didn't roll any 6s.
Yeah.
Jagged Gorehaka, 3 attacks, hitting on 4s now. Got 2, and no 6s.
Okay.
Wounding on 3s. 1, minus 1 rend, which you ignore.
Yep.
And 1 damage.
Alright, so 5 up, rerolling 1s because we're near the hero. That's a 6,
All good.
so pass.
All done. We're going to go ahead and go with these Plague Bearers. They've already done their pile in. I am surrounded by filth.
Alright, so 12 guys are in, 1 extra attack, so 13 for the leader. So hitting on 4s. Show +1 for Fecund Vigor, so it wouldn't have gotten 2s. So 6. And no rend, so 6, no rend, 1d.
4 up saves.
Yeah.
So I take 3, down to 2. Alright, my pig Orruk is down to 2. I went ahead and piled in with my Ard boys, and we'll be attacking Archaon with these fellas. Do better than your big boss, boys. Alright, I have 7 Ard boys in here. -2 to hit him?
No, that was just your Maw Crusher got the -1 from the Munificent Boobos or whatever. So you're just -1 to hit from False
Protection. Okay.
And still rerolling 6s from the Eye Sheeran.
Okay. Did you say Ed Sheeran?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to be 14 attacks. My leader is not in that group that could reach him. Hitting on 4s. And rerolling the 6. My goodness. Wounding on 3s. So 3, normally -1 rend, but you ignore it?
Yep. So 3, you said?
Yes.
So 3 ups, rerolling 1s. Pesky 2s. He takes 2 wounds.
Actually, it'll be 4 because they have Violent Fury.
Right, okay, so he'll be down to 16.
Well, that concludes the combat phase. And the Battle Shock phase is also uneventful because neither of us lost anything that needed to take it. Control of objective stays the same. So now is the roll-off for turn 2.
Now that they're open.
And,
Oh, geez.
The wheel, just quickly, the wheel
yeah.
does move to the burgeoning, but that's only going to matter at the start of my hero phase, so...
Okay. Here we go. Ha.
I gotta... You want to reroll
Yeah,
that?
it's...
If you roll a 6...
I don't. You got it.
I will take it.
So we're going to have Maggotkin of Nurgle, turn 2.
Alright, so there are an abundance of triggers. So we'll start with the tree over there. So there are some people near it. So the brutes on a 4-up take a mortal wound. No.
No. He's still alive.
So the War Chanta on a 4-up, does he take a wound? You want to
You can reroll it.
Okay. It's 1
He
wound.
does. He's down to 3.
Okay, and then from there, Contagion. He's still in my territory, and I'm not in his territory. He has guys near my tree, so that's a total of 3. I'm up to 6 Contagion. And 2 command points from Archaon. So 2 command points. I will then declare that I'm going to choose Corn's Head for Archaon. So he will heal D3 wounds for 2, so he goes back up to 18. I will then resolve the terrain features. So the healing terrain on a 6. No, it's a 5. And the volcanic on, well, it's on a 6. No, okay, so nothing there. And then I believe the next move from there is the burgeoning, which is every unit on the table within an inch of a terrain feature. I roll a dice on a 5-up, it takes a mortal wound. If it's a Nurgle unit, it heals a wound. So I guess we'll start with my units first, which should just be Archaon. That's the only thing within a terrain feature that's hurt. So on a 5-up, no. And then now we'll move on to your units. So not him, the Ard boys.
Hold on.
Alrighty then. So Ard boys from the burgeoning. So on a 5-up, yes, they take 1 mortal wound.
Alright, one of these guys will go down to 1.
The Lord Runtas. Right here. On a 5-up, yes, also take a mortal wound.
Ooh, these go down to 4. I'm running out of wound dice.
Yeah. Can't do a ton of mortal wounds to one thing, but we do a lot of mortal wounds to a lot of things. Alright. just pan this way. The War Chanta. No. The Brutes. Yes.
You had one left. Blah. Hey, I got a wound dice back.
Alright, and then just two more with the War Chanter right here on a 5-up. No. And Ard Boys over here. No. And I believe that's all my starty hero phase triggers, hopefully.
Well, now we can get to your actual hero phase.
Yeah. I guess I will start casting spells.
I'm still out of range to unbind with the nullification terrain guy.
Yeah, he just scooted over a tiny bit, so nothing should be close enough. Faw's Protection again. So on a 5, casting on Archeon. Nope, he fails it. He will then go with Mystic Shield. On a 6. He gets it. I could reroll that, but it'll still pass. So he will have reroll 1s until the next hero phase. So I don't have to use a command point for that.
I like the
So moving on to the rat. He will go ahead and try to do the 6-up realm spell, Exercising Beam, cast on a 6. It does. So D3 mortal wounds. Just don't roll 1 here. Okay, so 3 mortal wounds. We'll leave it as another trigger, but oh no, it doesn't. It's easily a demon or death.
Freeze up your plague bearers.
Yep. Second spell, we're going to attempt to move the wheel. And we do. The wheel will be removed, back moved to... Yeah, we'll go back to 2. Gun Vigor, +1 to wound rolls in combat with my Nurgle units. And that's all 4 spells.
You have a command point.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to use it on Archeon dying. I think I am not, because he has a second command ability that says whenever you use one, I can spend a command point on a 2-up. I can put that ability on him, on a unit, so himself.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to save that the 2 command points that I have.
Not a lot of moving. Archeon stays put. Chaos Warriors run. Plague Bearers run. And the Vermin Lord toes the line. No shooting, right? Because your Vermin Lord's the only one?
Yeah, Vermin Lord's only one, and he only has a 6-inch shot anyway. So I believe we just move straight down to combat.
You got Archeon? That's the only combat, right?
Yeah.
Archeon into the Ard Boys?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so Archeon into the Ard Boys. I did spend a command point to let him reroll hit rolls of 1 for all out attacks. So we will go with the Slayer of Kings, which is 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Oop. Okay, so they all hit. And wounding on 2s because of Fecund Vigor. Keep it in the... Okay. So they all wound, and this is -2 rend. So you do get cover.
That was 4?
Yes, all 4.
Alright, so 4 up, +1 for cover, so 3 up, -2, so 5 up. Ooh. And I save 2, fail 2.
So that is 6 damage total.
Okay, 6 damage. We're up to 6 so far.
Yeah. And then 2 monstrous claw attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Well, thank God. Okay, well, thank God I did that. They are now wounding on 2s because of Fecund Vigor. Oh, well, I got 1 through. This is -2 rend.
So 5s again, and a fail.
So D6 damage. 1. Modest 1 damage.
Anything else?
Yes. 2d6 lashing tails. 4. So this will be 4s to hit, rerolling 1s. Okay. And 2s to wound because of Fecund Vigor. Okay, this is no rend, 1 damage apiece.
So this will be 3 up saves because of the cover. And I failed 2.
Alright, so we're at 9 damage. And then 3 heads. He is hurt, but not enough to bracket, so this will be 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. And that's a lot of 2s. So those hit. Wounding on 2s from Fecund Vigor. Okay, they all do. And this one is -1 rend.
Okay, so 4 up.
Yes.
So
Okay.
fail 1.
2 damage.
So it's 4, 5. So 11 damage. So
And that's all of his attacks.
okay, 11 damage. Okay, you're pretty hurt. We're gonna go hit back since this is all we have. My leader's gonna jump up and get in here now. You better watch out. With the 4 Ard boys attacking, 1 being the leader, gonna have 10 attacks. No debuffs. We'll be rerolling 6s to hit, actually. So hitting on 3s. No 6s, lots of 2s. Wounding on 3s. So it's 3 at -1 rend, and still 2 damage apiece.
Okay, well the rend doesn't matter because of Munificent Wanderers. So it'll be 3 ups, rerolling 1s. Okay, past there, reroll 1s. Okay,
So it'll be 4 damage.
he is down to 14.
Well, that concludes combat, and now I have a battle shock test. I'm at 6 base, +2 because of the banner, -2 because of Archaon.
Yep.
So basically I've got D6 running because I've lost 6.
2 roll.
2 run. Well, gonna have to, I'm gonna let the banner go this time because if anything else dies, then it's gonna be the whole unit anyway. So he's here. We'll just remember that.
Yep.
Here we go. Now we're gonna go to nothing changes hands. All the objectives are the same, and you're choosing not to burn anything.
I am not going to burn any.
Not gonna burn. All right. Okay. So Ironjawz, turn 2. All right. Let's go ahead and trigger the terrain abilities. What's the trigger for this? For the faking the normal?
At the start of each hero phase, each enemy unit within 3 inches takes a mortal wound on a 4-up.
On a 4-up. Okay. So 4-up from a war chanter. He does down to 2. All right. You're gonna get away from there now.
Yes.
Brutes. They do not.
Okay.
And I have healing terrain over here because I've got my Gore Gruntas that have a wound. So let's see what they do. That's on a 6. No, almost. Nobody's near anything else that matters. Nobody's close enough to any volcanic. So now I'll go into my hero phase, do some easy stuff. Violent Fury on the Brutes. Violent Fury on the Ard Boys. And then I will do Mighty Destroyers, the free move, with this unit on themselves. On themselves? Yes. Or on my War Chanter, maybe. Now they'll do it to themselves. There they go. The WAAAGH has been called. They feel no obligations to go forward. WAAAGH's over. WAAAGH's over, man.
War's over, man. Everybody go home.
And that's my hero phase, I believe. I'll do one quick check. Yeah, that's it. You gotta go to movement. All right, not a lot to do in this movement phase. I backed off. I mean, the wall's over. We can relax. We're winded. We have no cardio. So we all just backed up, protect the objectives, and I ran the Ard boys out. Was able to get them over there and split up the objective between these 2 units. See what Archaon does. That's my turn.
All right, so wheels moved to burgeoning, and now we roll off. Oh, tie, so
and you
I
went
get to
first.
keep it.
Yep, you keep it.
All right, so I believe I'm going to take the turn because I could give him the double turn, and then he would burn all the objectives and get 16 points. And then as long as I hold my 2 at the end of the game, I would get 16, which would tie us and then go to kill points, which might work. But if he doesn't burn them, and I still can't take any objectives, he will just win, and I can't have enough points to catch up. So I think I have to take it and try to take this objective back this turn, because if I don't, I think he can win without having to play out the rest of the game. So mathematically can't win. So I think that's what I have to do.
Okay. So Maggotkin of Nurgle, turn 3.
Alright, so start of the hero phase. I have several triggers yet again. We will go ahead and move to this healing terrain. On a 6, it'll potentially heal my stuff, which it does not. Archaon will declare the Nurgle head and heal himself. D3, so he goes up to 17. I will get 2 command points because Archaon's still on the table, going up to 3. I will get 3 contagion because he's still near the tree and still in my territory, and I'm not in his, so I'm up to 9 contagion. And speaking of the tree, we will roll. It's just the brutes this time. On a 4-up, takes a mortal wound. He does not. And I believe that is all my start of hero phase triggers. So now we go into hero phase.
Yeah, actual hero phase.
Yeah. Okay, so as for casting spells, we'll start with the rat. He's going to go ahead and try to... Yeah, you have nothing to unbind with, so try to cast the move the wheel spell. He does, just barely. I am going to switch it to Unnatural Vitality, which is add 2 to the move characteristic of all Nurgle units. So plus 2-inch move on everything. Then he has nothing in range of damage or debuff, so he's just gonna Mystic Shield himself. Which fails, but it didn't really matter. Alright, and then I thought about Banishment on the pigs, but that's an 8 to cast, and I have no way to buff that cast. So I think it's too risky to fail it. So I'm gonna try to Arcane Bolt and the other spell, the Realm spell, D3 Mortal Wounds, the Eradication Beam or something like that. Exercising Beam, that's what it is. Okay, so we're going to try to go for Exercising Beam, which is on a 6, which does go off. This will be on the Ard Boys for D3 Mortal Wounds. 2.
It's 1 down.
So, alright, and then he will go for Arcane Bolt. Which one do you want?
The bat guy. Oh, what the hell?
Okay. And now we will go with Arcane Bolt, trying to get a 10+. No, it doesn't even happen. So he fails that. Okay. Well, we're still going to try to go forward and kill them all, potentially. So, alright, so I believe that is my hero phase, because I don't think I want to use a command point for Archaon or the Chaos Warriors, because I have a feeling it says they won't die. Actually, you know what? I think I will, for the reasoning of if I move up and you get frisky with your brutes and he dies, I want to at least try to take on all your brutes in that if that ever happens. So yeah, I will actually spend it on himself by my will. To if he dies, he can pile on and fight again. And then I believe that'll conclude my hero phase.
Okay. Here we go. Still no speed of light. Archaon moved outside of 3 of both these units. Ready to throw down and around. Spaced out with fear of speed of light with your Chaos Warriors. Ran, got a 5 with your Plague Bearers. Ran and used a command point to make it a 6 with your Vermin Lord. And that is, so that's everything.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to summon 5 Plague Bearers.
Here we go. I was able to drop a unit of 5 Plague Bearers outside of 9 of both these units. It's in the tree. For the hero. They both trigger it. But
Yeah, both I can drop. So.
no shooting because the tail's too short.
And he ran.
Oh, yeah, and he ran. Sure.
Right.
So
just
charging.
All right. Well, I need Archeon to take this in case he gets double ones. Okay, 5 will work. I guess so. I should be within half an inch of this guy, right?
Yeah. Well, you only need to be within half an inch of one guy. So.
Okay. And then within an inch of this guy. Yes. So he's within an inch of him and within half an inch of at least one closer. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so he can't charge as well. So now it's just these plague bearers. So they need a 9 to get into the war chanting.
Oh, I wonder why.
They get an 11.
Oh, man.
So we will charge them 11 and commit.
All right, here we go. This is actually a really important combat.
Okay.
But it's, do you want to go here first, or do you want to go with Archeon first? All right, rearrange these folks before we decided, because you need to get Holy Within for that buff to make me hurt myself on 6s. But you spend a command point on...
I spent a command point on rerolling hit rolls of 1 with Archeon all-out attack.
Mm-hmm. And I'm actually going to do the same with my War Chanter, because I really want to get rid of at least a model. And on a 5-up with either Quartz Brooch, I get it back.
This is not good.
So I need them to die, otherwise it doesn't matter. Do I care about saving him, or do I just want to save that command point now? Nah, I'll save it. Because all-out defense will be the only thing, and if it doesn't matter that he dies, it matters that he kills you?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to kill one of my guys. Even if I don't kill you, but I still have 5 models, I take it to your 4. So you just need to kill him.
Yeah.
Kill one of them at least.
I don't want to risk.
Though if I kill you, unlikely,
Yeah.
because I'd have to hit.
Because you're not even going to be able to pile in because you'll get out of your range of your stuff. Right?
Yeah, I have to stay just like that.
Yeah.
I can't.
Okay.
Kill you.
You literally can't kill him. Okay, yes, so no all-out defense. We're good there. Who do you want to attack with first? Oh, wait, I forgot about strike quickly. No, I don't care about strike quickly because he's the only one that can.
Yeah. So you're not doing that?
I am... Oh, well.
Oh, well.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
So you get to pick.
I will go with Archeon.
Okay.
I can start with whatever.
You can start with whatever you want,
okay.
yeah.
So we'll just start with the 3 heads real quick. Going into the Ard Boy. So hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. There's 2 2s. And 3 2s. Alright, please, Archeon, do not fail me. No +1 to wound from the table, so 3s to wound. Okay, 2 wounds at -1 rend.
5-up saves. Oh, he's alive.
Okay.
Yay!
Okay, I just needed one of those to fail. Alright.
He's so hard to kill.
Yeah, unfortunately. Alright, so the rest of it, so Slayer Kings into the pigs, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
Why do I make a Steven Seagal reference every time we play a game?
Good question. So they all hit. And wounding on 3s. Okay. These are -2 rend.
So 6. Fail both.
6 damage.
Ooh, one's dead, and one has 3 wounds left. We're right? Can I math right?
There's a 4 over there, so
Yeah.
yes. Just making sure. Okay, so then 2 monstrous claws, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Okay, well they both hit, and wounding on 3s. Okay, they both wound. That's good. This is also -2 rend.
6s. Nope.
2d6 damage. So you said you're down to 3 on a guy?
Yeah.
So I need to get an 8?
Yes.
6. Okay.
So you've done 12 so far?
Yeah. Yeah, because 6 kills a guy and 1 would be down to 2. So I just needed 2 damage with his tails. Okay, so 2d6 attacks. 11. That's a good start. It's a good start.
This might happen.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But hitting on 4 is rerolling 1s. Well. Okay. Wounding on 3s. 4. And this is no rend, 1 damage. I need you to fill 2 of these.
4 ups. Yo, yeah, I definitely failed him. Gorgrunt is down.
But the Ard Boy lives.
Yes. This guy's getting a name. I'm just saying. This guy gets a name.
That is a leader, too.
I mean, technically he did better than the Gash. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome. Well, time to clickety-clack. I'm going to hit back. War Chanter into the Plague Bearers. Hope I don't kill myself. That'd be hilarious. Roll 6 6s.
Yeah, just immediately. I mean, he could technically kill him, but then he'll kill himself.
Yep.
I need to fill him.
Alright, my Gork Stick and or Mork Stick. 6 attacks. Hitting on 4s. 1 6. So I do take 1 mortal wound, but that is an extra hit. So I do 4 hits. They're only 1s. I didn't even look. Huh? Forgot that I rerolled, or that I roll 1s. I spent a command point for that. No, okay. So 4 wounding on 3s. So that will be 2. 2 no rend.
Alright. 2 5-ups. Nope. They're not rerolling 1s, even though it didn't matter. So 5-up Disgusting Resilient. Come on, boys. They pass 1, fail 1.
1 guy down.
Alright.
Now we're down to 4 and 4 on that objective. Alright. Well, time to head back.
Alright, so can't pile in. But I will. The leader was still in front, so there'll still be 3 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Okay. Still a miss. And wounding on 3s. Oop, gotta get in the box. Nothing.
Okay. Well, this hero right here gonna stay right where he is.
And not fight.
No, he has to fight.
Oh.
I can't kill myself on you though, so
No.
he'll go for it.
Okay.
Hit him. So 3 attacks hitting on 3s.
Reroll 6s.
Aww. Okay, he still went through. Wounding on 3s. 2 with a rend you don't care about.
Yep.
1 damage apiece this time.
So 3 ups. And he fails 1.
What a hero!
Goes down to 16.
Hey, seriously, I'm naming this guy.
Yeah. We'll do the Nurgle one first because it's my turn.
Yeah, so Plague Bearers, they have a Battle Shock. He's looking for a 1. So be brutal. Oh no. And I'm going to roll Battle Shock from Hard Boy. 4 plus 1 is 5. And I have Bravery. I think he wins.
Plus 1?
Because plus 1 is 5 for the Battle Shock roll. Because I lost the guy.
Gotcha.
And I
But
believe.
you're -2 bravery.
So I think that actually makes him run. Yeah, Bravery 6. I don't have a banner. Yeah, so that puts me down to 5. Or yeah, down to 4. No,
He's still a hero.
He's still getting named.
He's still a hero.
No.
Still a hero.
So now you control your back line,
Yeah, he lived to tell the tale, but Archeon did take the objective.
but I
They
still
did
control
not.
my back line.
Yeah, they did not.
All right, and do you want to keep it? You want to burn it? What do you want to do? Anything.
I am going to keep them all.
Okay. Now it is my go, correct?
Yes, because this was top of turn 3.
Top of turn 3. Yeah. It's Ironjawz, turn 3. All right, let's go with all of our scenery triggers first. Got a volcanic here. Let's see if it blows up on these plague bears.
No.
Nope. Now let's see if this Feculent Narwhal oozes on my brutes.
Nope.
Nope. And then we'll see if this healing terrain heals my War Chanter. No. Okay, so that is all the terrain triggers.
Yes.
Now for the fun part. Violent Fury. He'll do it to these brutes. He'll do it to these Ard boys. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use the big boss ability, Mighty Destroyers, to let them move 4. There, they've scooted over this way. Normal move. I believe that's going to be the entirety of my hero phase. So now on to my actual movement phase. Well, risky stuff I'm doing here. I really needed a model to survive Archaon's onslaught there. So moved up here. I have no shooting, so we're gonna go to charging, but start a charge phase. I will use his Get 'em Beat. So on a 4-up, I can pick a friendly Ironjawz unit. I did. Wholly within 12, so it's gonna have to be these guys. So they're gonna be rolling 3d6 to charge now. And you can charge within 18 inches, but they're close enough already.
And I have no command points, so you don't have to worry about anything over here.
Now let's go to charging. I'm gonna try with these brutes first. 3, dang it. Do I really need to get into him bad right now? Because it's technically a 5. Well, I'm just outside a half an inch away at 5 inches, so I need a 6. But I'm gonna go ahead and spend a command point. On a 5 I get it back. I do not. So down to 1. And hopefully this charge roll does better. Exact same. Uh-oh, this is going downhill fast now. Okay. Well, time to do their charge roll with the Art Boys. 3d6. So this would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So a 15-inch charge with the Art Boys. Well, I could have reached really well, but I couldn't leave these guys alone, so they surrounded them. And now I'm gonna do start a combat phase. And let's see here. I've got my Kill a Beat. Let me make sure I'm in range. Pick an enemy unit within 12. Okay, yeah, so I'm within range for that. On a 4-up, nope.
Oh, it's on 4-up.
So I will just go into these Plague Bearers here. Do you have any combat, start a combat? Anything you want to do?
I don't have any command points, and no, you should be good to go.
Okay.
And no debuffs except for the 6's mortal wound back to you.
Alrighty. Let's see what happens. Alright, got everybody in. It's 22 attacks. 6's do mortal wounds to me. Otherwise, I am hitting on 3s.
Some 6's.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've killed 4 Ard Boys.
All right.
Winning on 3s. You don't care about the rend.
Yeah.
And these are 2 damage apiece.
Oh boy. 5's to wound, or 5's to save rather.
Super dead. Yeah. But you killed 4.
Well, I still have Disgust and Resilient.
Yeah.
So that was just saves. But that's still 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so
They always have it, right?
Disgust and Resilient?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just always 16. Okay. 5. Saved a good amount, but that's still 1, 2, 3, 4 dead. Okay, they're dead.
And then, yeah, and I lost 4. Well, that hurt. Had to kill myself on a free unit. And now I have to do Battle Shock, too. 3 plus 4 is 7, 6. I don't have my banner on them, but there's a banner. You know what it is while I'm in combat? Yes, and I'm not in combat.
So I think you just have 1.
Yeah, so 1 guy does run.
Okay.
So 5 died to kill 4 Plague Bearers.
Yeah, Munificent Wanderers. Approved.
Yes. And I'm going to make a risky decision here. This will be the game-winning or game-losing decision. Not going to burn that. Going to hope for a double turn. If I don't get it, I lose. Okay. I've put myself in quite the predicament here. I need to win this roll-off. Ha!
Oh, you do.
I won it. Oh, goodness. Okay. That's something.
Double turn me back.
Now what do I do?
Yes.
Ironjawz turn 4? Let's see what happens. Well, let's go for the triggers. We got Volcanic here on a 6. Nope. And then the tree on a 4. War Chanter does go down to 1. And the brutes take 1. And the healing, none of that matters over here. Okay, so I guess I'll go with Violent Fury, the brutes and the Ard Boys. Going to use their Mighty Destroy. Oh man, actually they would have to charge if I did that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use it and attempt to charge. Well, since he's wholly within, they're actually going to use Mighty Destroyers to let him move up 4. So he's just going to normal move and get up there. Now that's my hero phase. On to movement. Well, I changed my mind. He ran back instead. He was like, I'm going to go forward. No, I'm not.
Yeah, summoning is putting a damper in your plans.
Yes, the summoning is bothering me and how far he can go with the tree there. But moved up normally, moved up normally, moved up normally. And where are those Ard boys, you say? Well, I got speed of light off. They are way back there. Just outside of 6 of that objective still, but outside of 9. Yeah, so that's something. Let's go figure out what happens over there.
Yeah, no shooting.
Yeah, I have no shooting or anything. So we'll go to the Ard boys and see what happens on that charge. Or would it be more suspenseful for you to wait and have to see what happens with the rest of it? Yep, sorry. Yeah, sure, he'll do it to himself. He'll get him beat himself. Get him beat himself. Yeah. Okay, well, he can reroll, or he can roll 3 dice when he charges this time. Sure. Now I'll charge with these brutes. 4, 5, so it'll actually be a 7 because of Ironjawz and Bloodtooths. So let's go do that. Well, there's that charge, and I guess just because he'll do his 3d6 charge. Yeah, 2, 4, 5. So he got a 7 with 3 dice and a +2. Now for the Ard boys. Woo! Okay, here we go. +4 to charge. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fail by 1 inch. Well, that's bad. Oh well, at least you have to think about me back here.
Oh yeah, I actually have to come chase you down now, and you can't speed a light again, or else I'm really screwed.
All right, well I guess we'll go to combat. Start a combat on a 4-up. Kill a beat goes off. It does. I'm +1 to hit now with those brutes.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have any minus debuff over there.
Okay. And that's it. So we'll go to combat. Or do you have any start of combat?
Still no command points, so I don't think so.
You know, I still have 2 command points. So honestly, I think am I wholly within these guys? Wholly within 12. I'll go ahead and do I'll spend a command point to do all-out attack.
Okay.
As well. So, and then a 5 up. I get it back, I don't. So down to 1 command point.
Okay. Still nothing.
And yeah.
+1 to wound rolls, but that's the table.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen regardless.
Do I care about saves? No. That'll be it. So all-out attack and kill a beat and violent fury. So here we go. Because I yet again can't get my 1-inch range boss in. Got 27 attacks, now hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Hitting on 2s because of the kill a beat, re-rolling 1s because all-out attack.
How many 6s was that?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So 1 guy's dead already.
You flipped 1 of the 6s.
Oh, okay, so 4.
Yeah.
Well, I took 4 mortal wounds from that. Now wounding on 3s. 16 at -1 rend you don't care about?
Yeah.
2 damage apiece.
Okay. So I'll just roll these. So 4 up save. Yeah, so perfectly average.
These are 2 damage apiece.
Yeah. Oh. Alright, so then 16 wounds, protection from the Great Horned Rat. 5 up, disgusting resilient essentially. And that was it. So that's 12 damage.
2, 4, 6, 8. Yep, 12 damage.
Exactly killed him.
Woo! He exactly killed him, but he also, I gotta lose a guy.
Well, is that guy?
Oh yeah, this guy's already hurt over here. So, he's got 2 wounds left. You did 4.
4.
So he's dead, and then I'll put 2 over here.
Got 1 wound left.
Yeah, he's got 1 wound left. He's got 1 wound left.
Yeah. Alright. But he is dead.
Yep. And at this point, I think I have to burn this, because it's your turn now?
It's about to be. Can you fail a battle shock at all?
They are bravery.
6. Yeah, 6.
Bravery 6. Yeah, they can fail it. If I roll a 6, I'll lose another guy.
Nope.
5. Yay.
So you're good there.
Okay. And unfortunately I have to burn this because it's about to be your turn. You can just run to it.
Yeah.
So I have 4 victory points. Woo, and that's gone. And I should have ran these guys back, but I'm a dummy. So that will be Maggotkin of Nurgle, turn 4.
Okay, so several triggers. Contagion. I get 3 because I'm in my territory, but he is also my territory. I get 3 because I'm in his territory, but he still has guys in his territory. So, and then he moved outside of the tree, so no mortal wounds, but I do get D3 contagion. 1. So I gain 7, going up to 9 contagion.
You might want to block it.
2 command points because Archeon is still on the table. We'll go ahead and do the Molten over there. So on a 6, no. Healing on this, no, it's a 2. So nothing there. And then Archeon will choose the Cornhead, so he'll heal himself D3. 2, so he's up to 18. Casting spells, it's just Archeon. He's going to go ahead and try to cast the, move the table, essentially. He does not. He fails with a 5. Okay, so his second spell will just be the Realm spell to heal himself on a 7. And it failed. Alright, so the last thing is I will spend a command point and go down to 1 command. Actually, I changed my mind. I think I need to save it for a auto run 6 potential and a reroll charge.
Okay.
So no command point spent.
On a movement?
Yes.
Well, Archeon ran. Spend a command point to get to 6, but he's near the tree, so he can still charge. And then he dropped down these 5 plague bears. I'm tired of seeing those. Ran, got a bad roll, so he just looped around here with his plague bears. And we've moved here. So we'll go for this charge here.
Why is it me?
So they get +1 from their musician. So a 10.
Here's that charge. Now for what, Archeon? Or the plague bears?
I think I have to go with the plague bears first because
Case
then
they
I
fail.
wouldn't. Yeah.
There we go, plague bears, I need a 9.
10.
Oh my god, quit getting those. It's 2 now.
It's an insane charge.
Oh, well that is bad. I have to wipe that unit now.
Yeah.
And they'll be in there. You want to go and do Archeon?
Sure.
Since I know you're not planning on going that way.
Yeah.
Or you?
I don't think I can, even if I get double 6s, I'll measure it, but if I somehow got double 6s. Charges. I'm just going to go ahead and reroll it.
Spend the command point, go down to nothing.
Yep. 10.
10, yeah, that'll do it. Alright, now we'll get these guys rearranged to where they're going. So here we go. Archeon into the brutes. Plague bears here. Now, start of combat. So I will do all-out attack with the Mega Boss.
Okay.
And, or no. I'll do, go on lads, get stuck in on him to get +1 to hit. And then on a 5 up, I do get it back.
Okay.
So I'm still at 2. So in that case, I will do all-out attack. And a 5 up, I get it back. I don't, so I'm down to 1. And then I will do all-out defense here. And a 5 up, I get that back. I do. So now, ooh, you know what? Just in case this goes bad, he'll do all-out defense.
Okay.
And I don't get it back, so now I'm down to nothing. So all-out defense, all-out attack, and all-out defense, and go on lads, get stuck in.
Yeah.
Okay, done with my start of hero phase. Who do you want to attack with first?
Yeah, to start a combat, so we've all spent it up. How many wounds is he?
7, I believe. Oh, wait, what am I thinking? Why did I even spend that on him? He can't even die. Well, he could. Yes, he could, because he could kill himself by rolling 6s.
No,
That's what I was
that's
thinking.
the Vermin Lord.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
They just ignore rend.
Oh.
Rend.
Do you mind if I don't spin that all-out defense on him and make it all-out attack on them?
Sure.
Because the only reason I was doing that is because I thought I might kill myself.
Okay. Yeah, because I can at most get 6 attacks. Yeah. So yeah, that's fine. So I can
Okay,
kill
so
him.
before we start, it's all-out attack on them. So just to be clear, all-out attack, all-out defense, all-out attack. Get stuck in, lads.
Yep. I think I'm gonna go with Archeon.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to do the 3 heads attacks into the War Chanta that he piled into, and the rest are all going into the Brutes. So the 3 heads, we'll just do that first. He hasn't suffered enough wounds yet, keeps healing. So he's 6 attacks, hitting on 3s. And they all hit. So, but Fecund Vigor is out, so he'll be at 2s to wound. They all do, and this is -1 rend, 2 damage apiece.
Alright, with the War Chanter -1 rend, it is going to be a 5-up save. That is bunch failed. He is super dead. Yeah.
Yeah, 12
way dead.
damage. Okay.
You killed a Maw Crusher again.
Alright. And then, so beyond that, we'll just move up to the Lashing Tails real quick, because this probably won't kill anything. So 2d6 attacks. 8. Hitting on 4s. Okay. 7 hits. Wounding on 2s. Okay, there you go. 4. No rend, 1 damage on these ones.
Alright, so 4-up. I fail 3.
Oh, so he kills a
There's
brute.
1 brute.
And 2 on another. We'll now go to the Slayer Kings. So 4 attacks hitting on 2s. And they all hit. Wounding on 2s. Okay, this is -2 rend on the brutes. 4 -2 rend.
Okay, so 6s. All 4 fail.
12 damage.
Oh god. So that's 15 total.
Yeah.
Anything else?
The monstrous claws, sorry. So this is 2 attacks, 2s to hit. There's a 1. And 2s to wound. It does wound though. This is also -2 rend.
And I fail that.
And this is D6 damage. 5.
So 20 damage.
Yes.
Oh boy. Well, here's who's left of that unit. The big boss. I believe after that destruction, I'm going to go with these Arg boys. I've got 10 attacks here. The leader in there. Only 4 in range. 4 models. Going to be hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Alright, so that will be 6 at -1 rend. 2 damage apiece.
So you said 6 -1 rend. So they'll go to a 5-up, but there's more than 10 or more, so they get to re-roll this. Okay, so then re-roll these. This should still be a fail. I didn't bump any, did I?
I don't know. I'm actually not looking.
Okay. Well, 1 wound then.
So 2 damage.
Yeah. So.
No, they're actually good.
Yeah. Well, they're what Stormcast should be because these are the Chaos variants.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you lost 1 model.
Yep. And put a wound on the leaders.
Where would you like to go?
Well, since this has already been done over, I just go quickly to the Plague Bearers because they're just going to kind of smack you in the.
Here.
Smack
You just want to roll these real fast because
Yeah, it's
we won't even do an action camera here.
it's super quick because it's 5 attacks, 1 for the leader, so 6. So hitting on 4s and wounding on 2s. Yeah, 3 wounds, no rend, 1 damage.
Okay, 3-up save
Hey, they don't take.
and 1 damage.
That's it.
Yep, and that's all for them. Well, I will go ahead and I guess attack You know what? Another actionless camera. But I'm going to do this Ard Boy because we're done now, right? You just need to attack me.
Yeah, the boys right there.
The Marauder, the Knights.
Yeah.
Warriors. Ah, I got it on the third try. So I'll just do this big boss real fast. He'll pile in 3 attacks, hitting on 2s because you're a lot of hit points. And then wounding on 3s. So 3 minus 1 rend.
Ignoring it. So 3 3-ups.
All good.
It saves them all.
Okay, so now back to the actual big fight. This one.
Yeah, and they're not going to pile in. So I'm just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to be 12 attacks.
We'll just do it right here.
Yeah.
It's positioned so well.
Oh, and then, no, the leader's way back there. So yeah. So 12 attacks, 3s, 2s, no rend 1 damage. Okay.
Oh, I don't need that.
This. And wounding on 2s. Wow. So 4.
No rend.
Nope.
4 ups. I fail 3. That is unfortunate because that is a guy dead. We'll get the guy dead that's not in combat, and then he has a wound left.
Okay. And that's all theirs. Just one of piece.
Right. And then we'll just do this mega boss into the Plague Bearers. Now we've got 6 attacks, hitting on 2s now. And rerolling 1s, but don't need to. Wounding on 3s. And that is 3 at minus 1 rend.
Which they ignore.
Yep.
But still 5-up saves.
And those 2 damage apiece.
I don't believe they're within 7 of Archeon, so those will not get to reroll. And they're how much apiece?
2.
Okay, so 6 damage. Just need 2 to live. And I filled them all.
Oh, I wiped the unit. That is beautiful. Well, this guy's just going to die from battle shock. Good job, big boss. And I don't have the banner attached to these guys, but they're +2, so 6 +2 since they're in combat, so 8.
Yeah.
Do they have any minuses to me?
No, so you can't fail.
Okay, so we're good here. And you can't fail that one
I
either.
can't fail because I'm at a 7 +1 from a banner, and I only lost a guy.
So you're all good.
Yep.
So now, objective situation. Keeping, burning, what are you doing? At this point, I believe you can get 4 for this one now, right? Because you got that in the 3rd turn, right?
Yeah, no, I can only get 2 points, right? Or is it turn-based?
Let me go check. So, Jonah has to keep all of the objectives right now. Can't burn right now, otherwise I would win by the end. So, here we are. We're at the roll-off, aren't we?
Yep. Well, so move to the burgeoning. Don't think that's going to matter a whole ton, because that's just the stuff within an inch of terrain. Heal or take a wound.
Just you.
Yeah, just me, so I might be able to heal Archeon and a Chaos Warrior, so it's not going to matter.
Okay.
Okay, so yep. Besides that... Nope.
I got it.
Yep.
I have to take it. So, Ironjawz, turn 5. Well, this is basically seeing if I get the speed of light teleport, because I can't move anything else enough to get it. Get any objectives otherwise, and then we'll tie and go to kill points, in which case he'll get the minor victory because he has killed more than I have, especially of legal points, because stupid summoning units keep getting their 9-inch charges. All right. Well, I guess just in case, whatever, Violent Fury on himself. And
Sure,
then,
yeah, we'll say you threw up all your buffs. That's
yeah. And then movement. Do I get a 6 for the game?
No.
I got a 1. So at the end of the turn, that would be my whole turn. They're going to fight, but I might be able to wipe, but even then, I wouldn't be able to take it.
Well, I could keep pulling from back here.
Yeah, even like best case scenario, if every single attack goes through over here, let me go around the lights here. Yeah, if literally everything failed on him and everything's succeeded here, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so 20 damage. No, 10 damage.
Yeah.
That could go through.
So I would get to here.
Yeah, so they're trapped no matter what. So basically what's going to happen is I'll end up... the only choice I'll have is burning both of those, getting the 8 points. So I'll end up being at 20 points at the end of the game by burning my last objectives, and then you'll be able to just burn everything else, which would be 16, 20 points.
Yeah, so we would tie.
Yep. We tie, go to kill points. So this is going to be a Maggotkin of Nurgle minor victory.
Archeon will take it.
Yep. That was insane. I can't believe all the different dice rolls that were happening and all the, like, everybody got everything they wanted.
Yeah.
Every roll we tried, we basically got. The fails that happened ended up reciprocating for the opponent. Like, I don't know, that was just...
Yeah, I never got a speed of light, but you got one.
Yeah, you never got a speed of light, but I got one, and then you just stifled.
Yeah.
It stifled me because I didn't get my 9-inch charge with my +4.
Yeah.
You got 2 9-inch charges with no bonuses, and
that's pretty good.
I don't know. I love games where when you look back, it's like if only this or this or this or this or this had been different. Okay, this was just a good game.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, excellent. Thanks for letting us film up here at the Card Shop Games in Granbury. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.
Control how many